Hello everybody, welcome to the course Automating with Python, a hands-on approach. So in this session, we are going to learn about write files with Python. So file manipulation automation can truly be a game changer. With this ability, your script are no longer limited to memory. They can create, update, and save external files anywhere, allowing your data to persist even after the program has finished running. So in this lesson, we will explore how to write files in Python based on specific conditions, and we will also verify that those files were created successfully. So let's begin by opening the file write files starter code by .py. I have shared this in this session. So this script includes some starter code and comments that will help guide us as we go through each step together. So the first line of the program opens the input file .txt with the intention of reading it. So in this file, it contains the information about people who recently took their behind the wheel driving test. So each line includes the person's first name, age, and the letter indicates whether they passed the P or failed for F the test. So our goal is to separate this data into two different files, pass file and fail file. So the pass file contains all the records of the people who passed and the fail file contains all the records of the people who have failed. So to achieve this, we will start by calling the open function to create a file named passfile.txt, and we will also uh, pass in the w just like r here that represent the write as a second argument. So this tells the Python that we wanted to write to this file. So also we're gonna next create the another file called failfile.txt in the same way. Let me create here. Let me just copy this and paste it in here and modify this to pass file, and then I'm going to create a file called pass with write mode. So similarly, I'm gonna modify this to fail with w again, then write to fail. So here next it comes the for loop, which will iterate through each line, in the input file. So inside this loop, we will check whether the line ends with p. Okay, and if it does, it means that the person passed the test. So we will write into passfile.txt. Otherwise, the line will be written into the fail file txt. So once the loop finishes, remember to call all the close all files. We're gonna write here. So the input file, the pass file, and the fail file. So closing file is a very critical and it's a very best practice that ensures all the file is written properly and helps avoid any corruption or incomplete writes. So let me uncomment this out. Not this line though. I'm commenting back again. And here I'm gonna delete this fill in. I'm gonna write it to the pass file dot write line. So else it's gonna write to fail file dot write line. So this is it, and then here we're gonna close the pass file dot close. Similarly, we're gonna do for the fail file. Okay, we are good. We're gonna save the changes and go to the terminal. Okay, Python 3, sorry, Python 3, write. So now we can see that there are two files got created. One is a pass file. We're gonna go into this file and verify each name has the P in it. These many members have passed the exam, behind the wheel exam, and there is a fail file where a couple of 19 members have failed the behind the wheel test. So this is how, like, like we can create the file, and now we have just learned how to like create, write files dynamically using Python automation. So now let's take a little more further. You can, go ahead and practice with your own automation script that generates new file based on conditions and merge the data, or even, log process like results automatically. So so this is like where the Python really starts saving your time and effort every day. Feel free to reach out with questions or feedback, and let's keep learning together. Thank you.